and welcome. You're watching CNBC-TV18 Newsreel. I'm Archana Solanki. Let's get started with the cover story. Jet Airways founder Naresh Goyal and all offices of the airline were raided by the Central Bureau of Investigation in connection with a case of alleged bank fraud amounting to 538 crore rupees. Jet Airways shuttered operations back in April 2019 after flying for more than 25 years due to mounting debt. Amid the Go First bankruptcy developments, passengers are feeling the heat of higher airfares. As Go Air was flying about 30,000 passengers daily before filing for bankruptcy, now this traffic is going to other airlines. As a result, the demand has gone up, so has the airfare. They have doubled and they are expected to go up further. If we consider 6th of May, that is tomorrow, then the Delhi to Mumbai fares, the highest fare is 28,000 rupees and the lowest is 13,000 rupees. Delhi to Srinagar is 27,000 rupees, whereas Mumbai to Srinagar is 34,000 rupees. Mumbai to Lucknow is 17,000 rupees and the lowest fare on this route is 15,000 rupees. Moving on, SoftBank-backed e-commerce unicorn Meesho has announced its second round of layoffs in just over a year, leading to the termination of 251 employees, which represents around 15% of its workforce. It said that it made judgment errors in overhiring ahead of the curve. Indian startups have laid off over 6,000 employees in just the first 4 months of 2023. From layoffs, let's shift our focus to more scrutiny on black money. Now, financial transactions made by chartered accountants, company secretaries, and cost and work accounts on behalf of their clients will now come under India's anti-money laundering law. The transactions done by these professionals that will come under the PMLA are buying and selling of immovable property, managing a client's money and assets, managing bank, etc. There will be penalty if the money is from illegal source. Alright, let's get to the market action. A sharp sell-off on Friday wiped out all the gains made this week. Sensex lost nearly 800 points and the Nifty lost about 200 points in what was the biggest single-day fall in 2 months. HDFC Twins came under pressure and Bank Nifty index was down over %. The big national headline, 5 soldiers of the Indian Army have been killed in action and 4 others, including an officer, have been injured after terrorists triggered an explosive device during an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district. The operation was launched in response to an ambush by the terrorists on an army truck in the Jammu region's Bhattadhuria. Right, let's get the latest from the SCO summit. The second day of SCO foreign ministers meeting kicked off in Goa. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met with his Russian and Pakistani counterpart. In his opening remarks, Jaishankar called on the SCO to address terrorism as a major threat and asserted that cross-border terrorism must be stopped in all forms. Let's get the latest from Manipur, which remains tense after the clashes. The Indian Army and the Assam Rifles have evacuated over 11,000 civilians ever since the violence erupted in Manipur on May 3rd. Now, last night, shoot-at-sight orders were given should the situation get extreme. It all started with the demand for SC status, the scheduled tribe status for non-tribal Meitei community, and the alleged eviction of people from tribal settlements that have led to violent clashes in the state. Wrestlers continue their protests, seeking the arrest of the Federation chief, Brij Bhushan Singh, on allegations of sexual harassment. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur has said that Delhi police is conducting a fair probe, urging protesters to allow investigations to be completed. The wrestlers have been protesting at Jantar Mantar since the 23rd of April. The big political headline after creating a storm in Indian politics by announcing a sudden resignation, Sharad Pawar has withdrawn his resignation as the national president of the NCP. Pawar said that he can't hurt the sentiments of his cadre who insisted him to stay on. Alright, let's get to the big international headlines. Amid escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine, a video has been doing the rounds on social media where a Ukrainian MP punched the Russian representative during the 61st Parliamentary Assembly of the Black Sea Economic Community in the Turkish capital of Ankara. The Russian delegate forcibly took the Ukrainian flag from the Ukrainian MP's hands, but the Ukrainian MP retaliated by pushing and punching the representative from Russia in the face to reclaim the flag. But the punches were not it. When we talk about Turkey's Black Sea summit, even a scuffle broke out yesterday after a Ukrainian flag was unfurled during a Russian representative's speech. While staging their protests, Ukrainian delegates fought with security guards who tried to remove them, shouting and brandishing their flag next to Russia's chief delegate as she attempted to address the assembly. Moving on, at least 8 people died after midnight shootout after an attacker from a moving car shot randomly at people in a drive-by south of Belgrade in Serbia's second mass shooting in a week. The attacker was arrested in the early hours after an extensive search. This comes after a boy killed 9 people at a school on Wednesday. BMW has issued a major do not drive warning for about 90,000 cars manufactured between the 2000 and 2006 model years. Why, you may ask? Well, because they contain some of the oldest Takata airbags under recall and have an extremely high probability of failure during a crash. On to global earnings now. Tech giant Apple reported better than expected earnings during its March quarter, driven by record iPhone revenue. The company's profit came in at $24 billion, while revenue stood at nearly $95 billion, beating Wall Street expectations. Apple's India business posted a record quarter and clocked double-digit growth on a yearly basis. Tim Cook said India is at a tipping point. All right, let's get you the best bit of this show, which is the moment of the day. London's historic Big Ben was illuminated in the colours of the United Kingdom's flag. This happened last night, and this is coming in the wake of the upcoming coronation of King Charles. That's on May 6th. The newly designed coronation emblem was also projected onto the 96-metre high tower at the House of Parliament, which recently underwent an £80 million refurb. King Charles will be crowned tomorrow at Westminster Abbey in a ceremony full of pomp and pageantry and solemn religious significance.